Welcome to Attican Plays Farm Manager 2021. All right, hi, this is Attican, and welcome to Series 3, Episode 5 of Farm Manager 2021, The Power of Colors. So, very quick reminder, we have to plant 3 colorful crops in medium-sized fields, do some beekeeper training, and make a whole bunch of honey, including colza and buckwheat, which require those respective fields. So let's just take a quick look around, see where we are. We set up our cow industry here to make manure, basically. We've got 4 organic and 3 non-organic, and we've got a couple of silages. We're selling off any excess silage, if there is any, and we're selling both types of milk that we create. And as you know, we talked about this in an earlier episode or two, that you really, now with the new change with the market update, you've got to diversify. You can't just keep making the same thing over and over and make more and more and more of it, because it drives the market prices down and you end up making less and less money on it. So you really do have to adapt. And speaking of the money, you know me, I've got to know what we're doing. Estimated budget monthly is about $900,000 right now, $11 million annual, and we are in May of year 2, so I don't consider that great. That's not terrific, but it's okay. Nice looking farm setup here. This is almost what we want. It's really close. But I do like the central. I like the idea of the central area for homes and equipment and storage, and then surround it with farms big as you can make them. Overall, I like that. And we could have gone with more smaller farms, but whatever. And then over here, we've got an area I don't exactly like. We've got orchards, okay? And orchards are different. Orchards, you do some plowing with the regular tractors, but you got to have the little tractors once the stuff's set up so that they can go in. You can see right here, this field has been planted, and we're spraying it now. This field, has it been planted? It's fertilized, so it's ready to be planted. And notice it says it needs people. Let's see what it does it need. Not enough staff. And what we need here is interesting. Okay, what we're going to do here is blow up our beekeeping. I really don't want this to be buckwheat anymore. I want it to be some sort of orchard crop. I really think it's a best practice to have a farming module be all orchards, because of the types of people you need and the types of equipment you need. And we've got colza and buckwheat here just to get that honey thing done. And I don't particularly care for this approach. I hate it, actually. So what could we do with we could do like bio apples maybe. Yeah, why don't we do that? We'll do it fertile. It's already, we've got a nice field here. And see, we've got everything except the trailer with water, which we don't need because everything's irrigated. We've got everything irrigated, plus we've got this, which, as far as I can tell, well, what in the world? What in the world is it doing? Are you telling me that look at this, that one pump is irrigating every field on our farm, is adding to the irrigation of every field on our farm? That's interesting, because if we look at it this way, it has a range of 120 miles, yet it's hitting that field over there and that field. Someone, I could use a little explanation. Somebody could explain that to me. I don't quite get it. But I think it's supposed to be helping us gain irrigation, you know, gain effect from our water. But I don't know that. All right, so this is going to be all orchards. I want this one to be... see, we've got apricots, we've got, wait a minute, what do we do over here? Bio apples, I think these are bio apples. Okay, I'm going to change this one to regular apples. Yeah, let's change it to that. We'll change it, we'll make this an apple orchard. And we'll make this one, why don't we do the bio apricots here? That would be good. So we've got 2 apple, 2 apricot. This is cherry, and these are boysenberries, which, oh man. I think I'm going to change this to an orchard crop. The picking crops, the berries are different from the orchards. I mean, they're very similar, but they are different. I think I'd rather do cherries again. And let me just look, which one of these are regular cherries. Let's do organic cherries over here. Okay, good deal. Okay. So this will be all orchard stuff. And now where I was going was, and we could even put some more little fields in here, but the what's going to happen here now, this is ready to be planted. And with the orchards, you get this thing here, the orchard planter. But it says it requires 2 additional employees for full operation. Well, what it does is 2 employees will ride back here on these 2 seats. There's a chair there, and there's one right here, and they go behind the small tractor, or the tractor, and they plant. They do the planting out of that. So we need people to do that. Now we've got our beekeeper folks over here. I think I want to move the beekeepers. Yeah, we got plenty of money. Okay, over here. I want to buy this land out here if I can. Let's just see if we can buy that land. That's our field. I want this land right here. 130,000. They gave it away. All right. So now we've got this area out here. What we can do, we're going to have colza here, and we're going to have buckwheat here. I'd like to set up a kind of a bigger bee honey operation. Let's just give them a road like this. And like this. Now what we could do, of course, now we have this big area. We could do some more farming over here, certainly. But the first thing I want to do is set up beekeeping. And I think I'm going to put in 8 beekeepers, 4 right up against this and 4 right up against this. And I also, let me look at this. Yeah, I want to turn up the priority on this and make sure that we can get it done. It's missing a plow. Well, there is a plow right there. And there's 3. Well, let's let this run. I just loaded it. When you load it, it's not, they're not in progress. It's sort of weird how it works. Now they're all off running. So, do we have any tractors? And what we want to do, really, I think, is just keep 3. What I'd love to do is keep 3 tractors moving at all times. And there's one right there not doing a thing. We're going to buy a plow for this. There we go. I'd like to see this tractor take off and do something. There we go. There we go. Go do something. Okay, now out here, we need a house. Now let's put it in this kind of centered. And we're going to need a warehouse to get supplies and to store the honey that you make. And then we're going to need beekeepers. And as I said, let's put them. You need to put 2 spaces between them if you're going to kind of put them next to each other. And 2, 2, 2, 2. Okay, this is going to be our new beekeeper area. We're going to need power out here, so let's run it. Let's run it from here to here to here. Okay, and let's recruit beekeepers. Well, no. And then let's take our 4 beekeepers. See, what house is this? This is, let's call this, I'm going to rename this one the bee house west, just so I'll know what it is. So what I want to do is go over here to way over here to these folks who were our beekeepers, and we're going to relocate to Bee House West. And unfortunately, it takes me back over there. So now, oh, she just instantly moved. She's fast. Okay, we need to scoot back over here and grab another one. Bees. Relocate Bee House West. Bees. Relocate to Bee House West. Ugh. Bit of a frustrating process, but we'll get there. One more. You relocate to Bee House West. Okay, so we've got 4 people in there. Let's get them going on the honey over here. What happened there? Okay. In fact, I'm just going to go ahead and while I'm in here. Well, we can assign you to that. Now, 2 of our new beekeepers were off doing something in the field, so they're going to have to finish that. So it's going to be a while before we see them. Yeah, see this one and this one. So we're going to hire, that was a goof on my part. I should have fixed them so they couldn't do manual labor before or machines before I made this move. We need 4 more beekeepers. 1, 2, 3. Well, we got 3 of them. So and we can see how they can get out there and get the coals easily. And I don't know if I bumped all these up to level 5. think I did. Yeah, okay. Do we have any extras? Roman McDonald, he can go over here. And I don't think I can assign, I can't assign those people that are out doing the other work. And we've got room for one more, so we'll hire one more in there. The other two will come back over here, and we'll get them. Yeah, let's see. Let's do this just so I don't lose them. I'm going to say no. You can't do any of that stuff. And no, you can't do any of that stuff. That doesn't mean we'll get them back immediately. I think they will finish the task they're currently doing. All right. So we want to get this done as quickly as we can. We have a plow. And I really do want to get this done. So I'm going to buy another tractor. Is that the right place? Yes. We'll put a tractor in there. Am I? Yeah, that is the right place. Yes. Jeez. And a lily plow. We have one. We have one in this area. We're going to buy another one. This is parking lot 4. So I want to go to parking lot 4 and put that in. There we go. Good deal. That's what I wanted to see. I wanted to see that field right there being mowed. All right, we just finished off our multi-flower honey. Wasn't expecting that one to be difficult. Our colza, we've started a little bit of production. Like we got, let's see, even now, as we start to get see something there, we're going to start getting. Good grief! There, we'll start seeing some colza honey show up in these guys here. Okay, now that's going to help with the honey. So now we've got kind of 4 more or less dedicated to the colza, 4 more or less dedicated to the buckwheat, and 4 here that are kind of swinging back and forth. Mostly buckwheat, these 2 mostly colza there. Okay. Now let's see what else we got going on. We're doing apples. We're doing okay. So now this whole section will be orchards. So we should be able to get the consistent staffing here. But what we're going to need, and I do not know the numbers. If anyone has done some study on this or has figured it out a little bit, that'd be great if you'd like to share. But what I want to do is I'm going to put in a regular employee house. These orchards are expensive. So we're going to have a house full of people with orchard capabilities. Okay, so this house right here will have orchard endurance. That's beautiful. Orchard. Nice. And let's bump them all up. Another one with endurance. Good deal. and you can see where they're going to want to work. They're going to want to work in this area, and these different fields are going to need people on them from time to time to do the picking and to help with the machines that are going to go out there and do picking and what have you. So I'm going to set these up to allow, and we'll see what this does to us, what that really means. Okay, so there we go. So now the machines and/or people can work on these 6 fields here, growing our fruit. And let's see, there's nothing there. There's one lily plow. I'm going to put I'm going to put another plow here. It's parking lot 7. 7. Okay. And this house over here now. Now this is an interesting question. Ooh, we're missing a seed drill. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Lot 10. Okay, that one's good. Good. Oh, another thing here. This corn and this croppage, they're very different animals. They're going to need a barn. They're going to need slightly different tools. I'm not delighted by. Let's see. Barn and tools. I think what I'd like to do. Oh, I should have done. Man, I wish I'd done that. So let me go back here. Did we get everybody we need? I don't think so. Oh yeah, we got 7 out of 8. I mean, we could do more honey, I suppose, but I think I'd like to get rid of all of these. And then here, take a beekeeper. Faith Barnes, we're going to relocate her to the bee house. Now, how in the world? Oh, she's still out doing something. So now we've got 3. No, she shouldn't be. She should be going to logistics building 5. Now, crap. I'm going to assign you there. Oh, we've already dealt with Alfie and Eva. They're out in the fields. And Faith is kind of nowhere, it says. We'll turn those off and see if we can get her back here. Well, she's still going to logistics building 5, whatever that means. When we get those people back, we'll get all the beekeepers settled up there. And then, oh, we've got some space right here. We could put a barn. Oh, yeah, oh, that's right. That's why, sorry. That's why we blew that up. We're going to put a barn. I thought, oh, look at that. We can put a barn in here. And no, we can't. It won't fit. It won't flip and fit. Well, shucks. I think we can make it fit right there. Oh, come on. Are you kidding me? There's our barn. There's our mechanic. And that's not the greatest. I'd love for that road to go through, but that's okay, it'll work. So now we've got a barn for these guys, but what else do we need out here? We need special reapers for the corn, and I think there's a different one even for the... Yeah, see, there's a chopper for the crops, because the crops, they're just taking the corn stalks and chopping them up into food, basically. We got no room. A little bit. We're going to need another parking garage out here. Oh, good. At least that'll fit. Okay. I picked a spot with no power, of course. Okay. Now let's get those two things. What were they? A 7 meter corn reaper. Wow, that's a scary looking thing, isn't it? And then we need a chopper for parking lot 11. Whoops. Oh, it doesn't seem right. What was this called? A 5 meter chopper attachment. 5 meter chopper attachment. There we go. That's a scary looking thing too. Okay. And we need a precision seeder out here. Okay. He's happy. He's happy. And one more thing, a self-propelled forage harvester. $109,000. They give them away. Okay. That's another big boy. Okay. Oh, that's right. I think the way this works is this thing picks up one of these two, these hairbrush comb things, and then just runs through the fields. They're chopping it off, cutting it off. It goes up through here and gets loaded into this and eventually into a trailer that goes behind it, I think. We'll see. Well, maybe we'll get to watch it when the time comes. But now he's happy. And he's happy. Relatively. That doesn't mean we have enough, but it means we have one of each anyway. What about this little guy down here? Oh, we still need something for... All right, we need a planter unless we just want to let people do it. And I think we just want to let people do it. We got these folks over here that can plant this. There, see that error went away. Now our seasonal workers here can go over here and fertilize and plant this field. Okay, cool. And it is irrigated. Okay. Okay, and I'm very frustrated over this, but we still can't keep up with this. It's like I still think we need one more module here, and I think what we'll do again is just like this one. We'll do 2 of each and put it over here, and we'll have to be careful because this one can only reach to here. He's the non-organic turkey, so we'll make sure that our non-organic turkey coops are right here. And I'm going to go off and build that. You guys have seen enough of that. I'm not going to run off until we get this done. I don't know. Alfie may be out there riding behind that tractor till the cows come home. That angle was making me think all four of those were missing a person. Do we have? Oh, here's Faith. Faith is back to us. Welcome, Faith. Okay. Okay, now you've got a place to work, and our two that are out there working in that, planting that orchard crop can work over here when they get done, and we'll have 12 beekeepers running in a good location to get our colza and buckwheat honey. Okay. Let's see. Have we improved things? Yeah, I think so. Oh, did we finish this off? We need more orchard people. And I'm going to assume that the orchard people, I'm going to assume that riding behind that tractor is not a machine thing, that it's a manual. I just don't know. I really don't know. But don't use machines, because I want the guys that are qualified on the machines to run the machines. That's where you get your real benefit. And we need 2 more orchard people. Okay, we'll go ahead one more day. I don't know if it went ahead a day or not. I did. Okay. We'll hire you two. Okay. No machines. No machines. Okay. Okay, I think that's looking pretty good. Not enough staff on the apricots. You need an extra 8. Oh, that must be, I wonder if that means, well, I'll tell you the other thing we're going to do is, I think we'll put 2 more machine, we want 8 machines too many. Let's put 2 more machine, I think. 2 more machine folks in this. Okay, and we're going to turn off manual work. You run our machines. And let's get, I feel like 6 is enough. Well, 6 is enough for 3 tractors, certainly. So let's get a couple more orchard people. Okay. Okay. And we still need people here. I'm going to put in one I really, honestly, this irritates me, but I don't know what I'm doing right now. I don't know how much staff would really need to do this. I haven't found anything anywhere where anybody has looked into it in any depth. So we're just going to go with it and see what we can come up with. And we'll just leave this seasonal as the same range. They'll leave on December 6th. That should get us, and the rationale is they take the winter off. They work 9 months a year. Have our guys come back? Yes, Alfie is back. Okay. And Eva is back. Okay, now where are we? Now we're making colza honey because you can see we've got something for the bees to go out and interact with. The buckwheat, we're still waiting on it. It's just being cultivated, so we're going to lag behind on the buckwheat. Okay, what else do we want to do? Oh gosh, we don't have any training going. What should we do? I don't know. I don't know how big we're going to grow this. Oh, fruit growers, increase the harvest. Sure, let's do that. I like that. It'll be a while before we have a harvest. It's going to be like 255 days, but we'll be ready when the time comes. That might not have been the best choice. Let's be honest here. That might not have been the best choice. Now, how many staff did we end up with here? We need one more. Oh, we've got. Oh, man. This should be all. Crap. This one should be like tractor people like him. She's a beekeeper. She doesn't need to be here. Sorry, dear, you just don't need to be there. Yeah, I goofed up. I could have probably transferred some more people, but okay, you're a tractor, but you need to get better. You're a tractor, but you need to get better. You need to get a lot better. And I'll tell you what, we'll try 3 people out here. We got the money. If it's just wasting money, it's not the end of the world. And it may actually end up being the best thing we could possibly do. All right, so there we go. We got plenty of staff out here now. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got a lot of fields. What would happen if we bought another tractor? I don't even know where I am now. I don't even know where I am. Something with a 1. There. If we put another tractor in there, would we get some more work done? I think we would. Now, one thing I've noticed just in observing the tractors, they get their seed or whatever they need from the warehouse that's closest to their field. So instead of going right there to that one, this tractor went down here to get the seed because this one is closer to that field than that one is. Okay, so I think our farming, our big, our cultivation's in pretty good shape. We should be able to grow stuff now. Look how pretty it's getting with the lupine and the poppy and the flax. What is that? Oh, and some wheat. And not enough turkey or turkey organic. Okay, now I'm going to go off and build another module, and I'll be back in a little bit. All right, so I've got another module set up with non-organic on organic variations of duck and turkey equally divided, and now we just need to associate them with this. So we need to go down here and grab these two. We're still waiting on the birds here. Take above 20, and here. I must have made a bad order on this one and this one. I must have forgotten the shift key. I thought that was weird when I was filling them out, that they only had like one in there. Okay. Oh, our training's done. Or is it? Oh, I'm sorry. Misread. It's got 37 days left. So maybe we'll be able to keep these running, or at least certainly more of the time. And let's see what our money situation looks like. Estimated budget monthly, 1.14 million. Annual 14 million. Okay, we're okay. We got enough money to do what we want to do. So we're in good shape for getting our objectives done. We've gotten the planting of the pretty crops. Look at this, very pretty, and we're making the coals and honey. Look at this. We're starting to make the buckwheat honey. Well, I am really tempted to put more honey makers right down here and get this over with. Okay, so the question. Okay, so now I've got to ask myself, do I want this to end, or would I like to go ahead and like do some more farming? I would like to see how these orchards turn out, and see a harvest or something. There's so many more things we could be doing. We could put in mills, and we could put in every kind of factory you can think of, and just buy the inputs and sell the outputs for a profit. And let's take a look at speaking of that, let's go look at our sale of products, and let's see if we've got anything that's hurting on the market. Minus 3% on chickens. Quail eggs are minus 4. They were minus 40. So obviously we're doing much better. I still don't understand this. What is this? What is this? This is the sale price. It got up to here. We need to know the time frame on it. that's hard to read. 0, -6 on chicken eggs, a little high. 0 on the honey. We're looking pretty good. I think we've got a balance now, and I think what we're finding is the game wants you to just build one of each thing. You know, like this module is probably a little too strong for what the game wants you to do in terms of keeping your pricing up. And I think they're driving us toward make all the products. Don't just make one thing. Don't have a farm that just grows apples, you know, or makes apple jelly or whatever. That's not what they want. They want you to do everything. So if we wanted to, I mean, we could put in fishing. We could put in sheep. We could put. Why don't we try a little sheep module and see if we can come up with something better than what we had before? Where would we put said thing? Well, I'd like to do, honestly, I'd like to do another big farm square. I don't know if I want to mess with that, but we could buy more land, and we could buy this land out here and maybe make some, see, what do the quails eat? The wheat, buckwheat, linseed, I don't even know how to make that. Organic apples, we got them. Pumpkins. We could do something with, I'll tell you what, let's just experiment with greenhouses. My impression of greenhouses, I have a bad impression of greenhouses. But let's give them a try. It's just something to do. Sad to say, but it's something to do. So, again, here's another one I'm going to say. Does anybody know the proper ratio? Why does that road look so weird? Look at what happened there. Our roads, I think that's a little, look at that. Our road just got, our road's just like in pieces now. And we got no road connection. We just built a road right here and broke all of our road connections. Let's do a save and reload. All right, yeah, it did. Looks like it fixed it. I hope. I did a save and then got completely out of the game and then fired it back up and loaded the save, and now we've got clean connections. So, and we don't have 100 and some errors over here like we did. All right, so this is getting a little bit long, so let's cut this one off right here, and I suspect we will wrap up this series in the next episode. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope it'll help you become a better player. I hope you'll like, comment, and subscribe, and join us for our next Farm Manager 2021 video. Thank you.